Winter sports, you gotta love it. We've gone on location to the Muskegon Winter Sports Complex here in Muskegon, Michigan. But before we can take a look at anything, I got a yodel here because it's kind of cold and it's snowy and all of that stuff. So let me get this out of my system. Thanks for sharing that with me. Anyway, this is a luge run, and this thing is absolutely huge. This is one of two. There's a bigger one here. I don't know exactly how big this thing is, but it's absolutely huge. These people come down on a luge sled. We're going to have a chance to take a look at that in just a minute. There's somebody coming down. And then I'm going to have a chance to go down the smaller one. And what happens here, they coach you on how to luge. Obviously, a lot of people don't do it because they're afraid they're going to get hurt. But that's no problem here because you get coached on some of the techniques. Here comes someone right now. Excuse me, sir. So are you testing to be a crash dummy by chance?
The smaller one is the starter track. It introduces the public and also anybody that wants to come and try to the sport of luge. You start out very slow, and as you proceed down the track, you have a couple minor turns that you learn to control the sled. And in doing so, you'll get comfortable and you can progress up because the higher you go up, the faster you go.
You're one of the coaches here. Now talk about what coaches do for folks before they go down.
Well, we show them how to get on the sled and how to lay on the sled and control it, and give them sort of a little dry land luge lesson. And then we take them down to the bottom of the ramp down here and just a little gentle push to begin with so you can get the feel for how the steering goes and all that sort of thing.
So what you're saying is this typically isn't a 4-year program, right?
No, you're going to, usually within a day or two, people are graduated from our learner course here up to the competition, and then you can slide from halfway up on the competition course.
Now, if I make it down safe, you think I could have your hat?
Okay, there you go. Right leg across. More right leg. Now left. Now you're in the straightaway.
Yes. He aces it.
That's it.
Now we do basically lots of crash tests here, and unfortunately I'm not able to hear now, so it's either practicing how to be a woodpecker or being a crash dummy. Luging is a fun sport, but it's a very dangerous sport, and one of the things they practice here is safety. So you'll never be going down one of these smaller luges or one of the larger luges without a coach, a coaching session. So that's about it. Time to go get some hot chocolate. We'll see you back in the studio.
Originating from Studio 50, Kalamazoo's idea of a colonic. We're in Grand Alley with Gregory Struss. Stay tuned because you'll see this week's Freak of the Week, plus visit a West Michigan-based prosthetics company. And Ev Strong from Music Review will present the music of Kalamazoo's Ausla. And now, once again, here's Greg.
It feels like we, did we do a show last week?
Yeah, and apparently I slept in my clothes. And
Welcome to Grand Alley. You did what? You slept in your clothes?
This is the only outfit I own, Greg. I had to wear it again.
I have to check my notes here. Okay, tonight we have the music of Ausla. We're also going to take a look at a prosthetics place. They have a hand up on their competition. We'll give them a hand. Literally. Daisy, come on up here. This is Daisy! Daisy! Is it okay for us to...
Yes, it is.
I'm sure your boyfriend, it's Brian, right?
Yes, Brian.
I'm sure, what is he up to these days? We didn't have a chance to talk
He's
with him.
actually got a really special evening planned for us tonight.
Really?
So,
You're going to be watching the show
yeah.
with a bottle of wine.
Yes. But
And?
he had something before that he wanted us to do.
What's that?
It's a big secret. He just said, honey, I have something really special planned for you tonight, and I guess I'll give you all the torrid details later
Are
on.
you all right, Kara?
But anyway, I mean, since he is waiting, and this is, you know, you never know, he might come back with a diamond or something, so I'm just gonna...
Are you guys that serious?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna find out.
Why are you going to find out?
Because I have to leave now.
What do you have to leave
he's
for?
waiting for me.
Oh, so what you're saying is he's more important than me.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't want to stay long enough so we can introduce our Freak of the Week?
No.
She's got to go. She has a date. Thank you, Daisy.
I'm sorry.
This is like Bob Hope
Nice
on
seeing
Carson
you
Show.
again.
Thanks
Bye.
for the memories.
Bye, everybody.
Da, 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 da. Follow her all the way out. Follow that woman. Okay, so who's going to sit in for Daisy for this segment? Does anyone else like to come up here? Okay.
It's okay.
What we're doing, we have a Freak of the Week. Now, this is a new segment that we're going to be doing every week here at on Grand Alley. And what we want you to do is write us. You can check out our address. We're on the World Wide Web at www.gawgs.brockhouse.com. We show it a little later, I think, in tonight's show. But this is the Freak of the Week. This is someone who came all the way from Detroit, Johnny Blaze. He performs down in the Detroit area, and we couldn't think of a better person or a better candidate than to introduce our big segment for Freak of the Week. So Kent, go ahead and roll that tape, and here's the Freak of the Week.
You know, I was about to do this one time at a show, and this kid in the front row, I don't know what he was thinking, he just looks up to me and goes, is that real fire or that theatrical stuff? I just looked him square in the eye and I said, it's the theater fire. When I'm done doing this, we're gonna do Hamlet. Dumb kid. Here we go. Oh, well, that was just one, which is pretty dangerous and daring, but I'm not that simple. I like getting down to, like, real risky business here. I'm gonna do 2 at a time for you guys. Here we go. 2 at a time. We got 2 burning here. Here we go. 2 at a time. Pretty dangerous, pretty daring. Oh! Whew. Now, if I was in the studio, you can smell that flesh burning here, Greg. All right.
Okay, if you are a freak or know of a Freak of the Week, please get in touch with us here at GAWGS. Hi. You know, I think I'm going to start drinking after tonight's show. It's been like 4 years since I've had a drink. Do you want to join me?
I'll join you.
We'll go have a color teeny with TS. You know, we'll have a color teeny. The only problem is, Greg, is that we're going to end up having to charge it. You'll buy me a drink on my credit, your credit card, and I'll pay mine. Okay. When we come back, Ev Strong will be here with Kalamazoo's Ausla, and it all takes place after the Kalamazoo. Stay with us. Yes.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. You can help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn?
See how things have changed. When I started doing the show, Ted Nugent only had an air rifle. And public radio in Grand Rapids has released morning show host Bill Freeman from his contract. Ted Nugent was so upset that he threatened to whack Big Bird. Ted Nugent celebrated the opening of hunting season with his wife last night, which gives a whole new meaning to the term whackmaster. So,
only Monkey Chuck playing, running around.
It's not the way that it seems. Everybody wants somebody's dream, but you know it's in for you. I lit the fuse and I'm meant to use my body jewels and top suit. The atom bomb under my feet. Yeah.
Give it up for the caustic hot. Rick Savoir-Faire. The great Daryl Nathan.
But it's not too soon. No, no.
The great Daryl Nathan.
The leaves are falling off the trees. The leaves are falling off the trees. Listen, have you ever looked at the leaves? Looking.
They've given our generation a label, X. Generation nothing. They say we have no sense of purpose. They say we have no cause to believe in. Who are they? Join the thousands of us who are making a difference and wear a label that does mean something.
audience here. Let's show this. You know, it's like, let's show this wonderful audience here. Evan's here. Okay, we have Lance. We have Matt. No, you're not Lance. You're Wes. We have Matt. We have Jen. I was sitting on her lap earlier. And Ev. Hi, how you doing? And we're originating from Studio 50, located near Hell, Michigan. All right, your boyfriend's the producer, right?
He's the drummer.
He's the drummer, but he's the producer at Channel 3.
No.
No, he's not the producer at Channel 3. The bass player.
That's the bass player.
I'm sorry. Why don't we get that going? Ev, introduce these wonderful people.
Oh my God. These guys are out of Kalamazoo. They're Osla. And
I feel like Tom Van Howe tonight in this thing. Suzanne? Okay.
And he's just going to play while Greg's talking. Osla from Kalamazoo, check them out. They're rocking. I heard them on their sound check. Really cool. Go nuts.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about before you introduce it? Take it away. Here's Osla.
Magician smiles and waves. This girl I love won't make me stay. She bought my soul that just like that chimpanzee cry. Thought of awful movies, you say, trust me. I said, how long have you known me? Mary, you're young, like a washed up Stafford wife. Have you found enough abuse from all the boys you terrorize? Saying, kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Kiss me, Mary Ann. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you anyway. Nobody loves. Nobody loves. Nobody, baby. Nobody loves you anyway.
Outlaw Kalamazoo. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks for being patient. I like your coat. Thank you.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. You can help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we ever learn?
Hi, would you like to buy some soap?
If you try to kiss me, I'm leaving.
We're trying to bridge all the waters today. We're speaking with men, with women, and asking them, what do you feel about the pens?
And you know what? You didn't tell me I have something stuck in my tooth right here.
You're saying,
who's this?
Who do you say?
Is this somebody you know?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is
Excuse us.
who do you say woo to?
Yeah, excuse
Say.
us. We're on television.
Woo!
We appreciate that. Thank you for. Sorry about that.
You're really sweating. You know
I don't know why
What
are you doing after work? Are you interested in coffee? Coffee, tea, or me?
We haven't.
Who do you say woo to?
No, guys, listen.
You want to play hopscotch? Is that what we're doing with this thing? Jump rope? Okay.
West Michigan's first local TV talk entertainment showgram. Don't miss Grand Alley with Gregory Struss, Saturday nights at 12:30 on Channel 3.
If you own a business and would like to support the local music scene, then why not sponsor an appearance of your favorite band on our showgram? Contact us at area code 616-844-0681 during normal business hours, or if you have some comments about the show, email us. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We are back. Are we doing like the ABCs of production tonight, John? Cue Greg. Tell him to shut up. Get that string working. Someone else is manipulating me tonight. Okay. It's the story of my life. Okay, we went on a jaunt. Here in West Michigan, there is a place called Paliga Prosthetics. It's an interesting place. They have a leg up on the competition. What were some of the other ones? What were some of the other ones we were coming up with? This is. All rude and tasteless. They were all rude and tasteless? Well, we're on broadcast television, so we can get away with that. Do we want to read some of our email? Anyway, people go to these places and get like artificial limbs and stuff. We're going to Black.
You know what? Screw that. Let's just get a drink.
Let's just get a drink. You know what? We'll go to the tape. Here's a look at Paliga Prosthetics. Let's take a look at it. How's that? We're at Paliga Prosthetics Incorporated here in GR, Easttown actually, and we're talking with Tom about prosthetics. Why should people, well, first of all, let's talk about what prosthetics are.
Prosthetics are artificial limbs. Can be also a hip internally, but in our business it's artificial limbs, which we make below knee legs, above knee legs, arms, whatever.
Would you like a towel to dry your face up?
Yes, I would.
Does Tom spell your last name one more time?
P-O-L-E-G-A.
Okay, Paliga. Isn't that funny? Leg, leg.
Isn't that strange? No connection, it just worked out that way.
Now over here, we take a look. We have some, what is this considered? This is considered
This is considered an above elbow prosthesis. It's myoelectrically controlled.
Which means?
Which means it has some electrodes inside here that with her muscle control, she makes the hand open and close with a motor and a battery that's installed inside the arm. If she was to use a body-powered arm, she'd have to supply all the energy, where this does it for her.
Tom, the process begins by?
Us actually taking a cast of the patient. We work by a doctor's prescription, I believe.
Do you ever have a casting agent come in here?
Not yet.
This is a flex foot. With a flex foot, it's built for running, storing energy, very strong. Person wearing this supposedly uses less energy. Most people can get by with this, but you're very active, use a flex foot.
We wrap a plaster of Paris cast on the patient's stump, the remaining portion of the arm or leg that has been amputated. Take it off, remove that from them within 5 minutes.
I was going to ask you plaster of Paris. Why do they call it Paris?
I don't know.
The rubber bands close it, and the rubber bands provide the power. Each rubber band provides approximately 1 pound of pressure.
So can you box and you got a real mean right hook?
Well, if you do, you might get in some big trouble because it can make some blood on somebody.
Sounds like you're doing a show here. You have a cast, you have an agent. What else do you have?
We don't have the good parts.
So it's kind of like a fish wire, or a weed whacker kind of?
Yeah, it's almost like a weed whacker.
I guess they call it plaster of Paris. Why not the plaster of West Michigan?
Too much attitude, I guess, with that, being West Michigan.
I bet that usually costs an arm and a leg.
A powered above elbow prosthesis probably in an area $3,000 to $4,000. Myoelectrically controlled above elbow prosthesis probably in the area of about $20,000. And some, depending on certain types of elbows, can be up to like $40,000.
So if somebody doesn't pay, do you repossess their arm?
No, we don't have a leg to stand on.
Sally wants to be a surgeon when she grows up. Maybe someday she'll operate on you. Now, would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve her education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Your parents are always bugging you to get out and exercise. But the last people you want to be like are your parents.
Tell them what they want.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire. You can help stop the violence. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Gone to graveyards one by one. Oh, when will we
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today. For a free brochure on organ and tissue donation, call 1-800-355-SHARE.
We've been through a lot together, this family. Through it all, whenever someone's needed our help, we've been there. Inspired by those who came before us, strengthened by those among us, and united by love for our country and our duty to protect it.
On this, the 50th anniversary of your nation's Air Force, let us celebrate not only the changes we have made, but the things that will never change.
So when all families look up, they will see blue skies and starry nights, and they'll never have to be afraid.
Greg Struss, next week we will be featuring the countdown to the Winter Olympics in Kalamazoo. There's got to be something exciting going on. We're on every week, 12:35 right here on Channel 3. If you're out in Kazoo, we're coming down. We've got plenty of things coming up from down that way, and we appreciate you tuning in. This is Greg Struss. Thanks for watching. We will take it away with Ausland. See you next week.
Make a bed with a scratch and see they hanging around. All the friends that you turn to, you seem like they slide away. Do you remember the joke you called me later? Put the murder of love into your cash cow. Burdens out to your knees when you told me, but you said, stay, love me anyway. That a time won't save you now. Are you so frozen before? Like a strange ghost when the devil suit comes down. Don't see me for who I am. Raped old man. Step on up to the camera, it's your Valentine. Is that the image of love or just a pantomime? All the friends that you turn to, you see me sliding away. So get your dick in the snow and in the cold time. Make a bet with the scratch you two to hang it around. All the friends that you turn to, you're like, but you still stay, love me anyway. And time won't save you now. Are you so close that you follow me around? Like a strange ghost when the devil's suit comes out. Don't see me for who I am. Raped old man. So take back these overrated lies. It won't have. Dust yourself out from underneath. Pay for the surgery to where you got. You could have anybody. Make you want to
To see how things have changed, when I started doing the show, Ted Nugent only had an air rifle. And public radio in Grand Rapids has released morning show host Bill Freeman from his contract. Ted Nugent was so upset that he threatened to whack Big Bird. Ted Nugent celebrated the opening of hunting season with his wife last night, which gives a whole new meaning to the term whackmaster. So